What's up, everyone? It's Miles here, back at it with another FBA Roadmap student testimonial here with Jordan, my man right here. And I want to let you guys know that we are raising the price on the FBA Roadmap this Saturday. So that's probably tomorrow when you see this video or the day of, whatever. But we're raising the price and we're adding a ton of new additional content to that. So if you're interested, all information's down below now. But Jordan, thanks for being here with me.
Yes, thank you for having me as well. It's definitely it feels good to be able to share results, right? It's always good.
Yeah, definitely. So let's talk about those results. And you started in, you said like pretty much early January, late December and all that. So about 4 months in. How much in sales have you done thus far?
As of today, about a little shy over 100,000, 117 to be exact.
That's
So
the dude, bro.
pretty
That's
decent.
not bad. First few months here, and I remember because you had posted in the FBA Roadmap Discord that I had seen your sales graph. I was like, oh, like this man's making moves. Like we had never even spoke before. I don't think. I was like, let me check out what this guy's doing and everything. So kind of talk us through how you got started in Amazon, how you found it, and then how you found success so quickly.
Yeah, so obviously, see the different ads and different things on Instagram, right? When you search whatever, however it happens, right? It all just piles on. So I really kept caught on to FBA boys and arbitrage addicts.
Oh,
Those
nice.
are like
Yeah,
the two
that's
that I
great.
started seeing
Yeah.
ads for, and just always seeing like, dude, what is this all about? And like, it was more normal people. It wasn't like Kenzo, where he's like $1 million. I'm like, dude, I'm never gonna get there. But then you see FBA boys, you see all the people that are more normal, and then I got to following the bearded vet as well. So all those different people that I saw doing it, and obviously for them a lot more focus on the retail arbitrage. So started just following them. A lot of them give out a lot of free content, right? That's what I kind of ate up and made sure I kind of put it to use. And that was kind of in November, December kind of time frame when I was starting to see all that, and I'm like. Then I saw you pop up. I'm like, oh my God, this guy's going berserk in December. I'm like, dude, this guy's posting every day. Like, it's like he can't even keep up. It's like, is he even sleeping? So it was, catching on to me, and, it's rubbing off. And I was like, all right, well, let me try it. So, opened up my, seller account in December of last year. Sent a first, smaller shipment of retail arbitrage of shoes is what I really focused on initially to Amazon. And lo and behold, because of Q4 in December, it sold quickly. So, got my first sales in December, and then, moving forward into kind of January, February, that's when I started moving forward with kind of investing more into it. That was when I kind of transitioned to the private communities, different, people that are offering courses, right? But I really preferred your guys' course, right? Because it gives so much more detail. And really what I saw, with your bonus content is the scalability, right? With being able to hire VAs, and then obviously, then once you hire your VAs, and then you start transitioning really away from the business, you just start scaling. Hey, I need to start hiring warehouse pickers, and then you really just have the ability to scale your business. Is really kind of how I envisioned it. And obviously, as we speak now, as we kind of progress, from January, February, March, started making spend goals. Made sure to be very accountable on myself on spending that X amount of dollars per day. Have gotten to the point now with American Express. I have to say this very sadly, is that they've started to pause my gold card because I spent that much in a short amount of time. So I've definitely chatted a lot with American Express as well. They said it's kind of ever evolving. The more you spend, the more it's going to continue to grow, and they won't limit it as much. But getting the American Express up, into 30, 40 grand, they were like, no, sorry, you can't spend anymore. They paused it until I made a payment. So it's been good overall. Really dug deep on the fundamentals as well, in that short amount of time, just because that's what really helped me skyrocket, right? With now me focusing on more on online arbitrage, just because don't have a lot of time to invest with retail arbitrage. Online arbitrage, it's like, if you can't go get free money, you shouldn't even be, trying to, do anything like this. So, I definitely enjoy online arbitrage, is what I, scaled up now, and just focusing on fundamentals. And then obviously now being able to hire a VA as well to, help with that process. It's eye-opening. It's just scary how much you can do, right? I get limited by American Express because they stop me from spending. It's annoying. I get a week off because I'm like, oh, I can't make a payment until Amazon pays me. So we'll see you in a week. So it's a good feeling, but still at the same time, it's nerve wracking. But that's kind of the first kind of dib and cut at it.
Yeah, and I mean, the uncomfortableness is a sign of growth. You know what I mean? The Capital One Spark's another good card that you should consider looking into and everything. And just what I'm curious about, like, have you done like eBay or Shirisa, or what gave you the confidence to really go really deep on this kind of stuff very quick?
Yes. So it was the shoe reselling. So I was kind of into the hype shoes and all those different things that there is a business for that. Did a lot of consignment. Followed also Sheer Sales. I don't know if you know of him, but he's another reseller that was on Amazon that was selling shoes and so that's kind of where I kind of started, just kind of reselling. But with me, that has kind of more of a segmented market, right? With Amazon and online arbitrage, your market is so open, and with I think you said it before. If your product's not boring, it's probably not going to be a replenishable and good selling product. Is what I really have really transitioned my mindset to. Is like if it's not a boring product or like you would think your grandma would buy it, probably don't buy it, or don't make sure you look at your data and make sure everything tracks correctly. But if it's not boring, it's probably not going to sell.
Yeah, and what categories have you had the most success with? Speaking on the topic of specific products.
Yeah, had a lot of success with it's mostly household and the random boring stuff that everyone doesn't really think about, right? But just always is buying. That's kind of what I've really doubled down on and just found good moving products, right? When you find it, it's like, whoa. And then once you find those good products, doing the reverse sourcing, the store stocking, and just really doubling down on that. And then obviously, going through that with the VA and with your guys' module on the roadmap course, having that resource to give to the VA has helped as well, because then they're doing the same thing I'm doing almost. They're like, well, hey, I just found this. I was going through this, and this, and it just is a rabbit hole all the way down to another product or a couple. So it's been really good and beneficial, but we're definitely looking to continue to grow more.
Cool. Yeah, and what sourcing methods have you been using in terms of tools or just methods and all that to find these items besides the VA, which it sounds like you recently got?
Yeah, that's most recently. A lot of it's store stocking is what it really has been, right? Because once you find the key to success, you just find it. You open the door, like, well, hey, I'm here too. So that's been the biggest key to success, and obviously utilizing the tools like SellerAmp, especially right to make it a little more efficient. Just because efficiency. If you could knock out go over 100 products in only an hour rather than not having SellerAmp to keep takes you 3-4 hours. It's just all a numbers game, really.
Yeah, and I like the idea of giving the VA the roadmap courses. Well, I actually tell people do that, right? Because it's a natural progression. Either you're looking to scale that point or you're already at that point. You can then give them that content to help train them, right? Because you should be getting people that have experience already sourcing. Like, does your VA you hired have experience with Amazon in the past?
Yeah. No, and like I said, the roadmap made it so easy. It was like if you don't read it and just like it walks through on how to hire a person. Just at the end of the day, I have other past experience that I can have relevance to this, so it made it a little bit easier as well. But with the roadmap, with all the resources in there, with that bonus module for VAs, make it so easy to be able to kind of decide and figure out what VA is going to be the best fit, right? With just doing the simple things like, hey, are they actually answering the first questions? That you may put into your interview or job posting. So that was definitely made it a lot easier, and then be able to funnel through those little by little, and like, okay, this VA is good. I liked it. Had a good interview. Different things like that were very, very good as well.
Sweet. Yeah, and you said you were based out of Cali. So are you currently prepping stuff yourself in Cali, or have you transferred over to tax-free prep yet?
Still doing it myself. I try to focus as much as I can on tax free, right, with Walmart, just because I am. With
Makes
Walmart is
sense.
how most of everyone is. So definitely try to utilize Walmart as much as I can, but obviously still paying tax on like Target and all the other ones that everyone uses. But have started to look into prep centers, right? But I think one of the biggest things for me that I am going to struggle with for the next couple months is cash flow. So obviously, for me, scaling that quickly is good. It looks good, but still, you have your cash flow restraints when you're waiting for those payouts back from Amazon. So we'll see. I think that it definitely is something that I need to definitely do because it would just increase the bottom line even more. But I don't want to take on, extra more and more and then, not have the ability to pay them because my cash flow sucks, right? But at the end of the day, it'll all work itself out. As time goes on, I'm sure as you have from experience as well. Uh, but yes, with this scaling, it has had me had some very sleepless nights for sure. But it's weird. I always see your stories when you say feed the beast. It's like there's no lying about the beast that it is because everything it never fails as long as you have your data that backs it and you did your due diligence. It never fails. So it's good now that I understand the basics, and now it's definitely wanting to transition to a prep center to get those extra 8.75% of bottom line that I could save on top of my Rakuten, on top of the credit card cash back. So yes, definitely will start considering that as we keep the ball rolling and get everything completely rolled out.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've obviously, I mean, you've only been at this a few months, and being that we just got into Q2, you've only been doing it at the hardest time of the year. And you've been sourcing with sales tax. So you have totally played the game on hard mode and had success. So it's only going to get easier here on out as demand grows now that we're not in Q1 anymore, getting into summer, back to school stuff, different seasonal opportunities and all that. And then really game time come next November, December. Oh my God. And just in terms of cash flow stuff, one tip for you is definitely consider merchant fulfilling stuff. Check some of your best moving ASINs and see if people are getting buy box share merchant fulfill. And if they are, and if it's something cheap like a beauty item that you can first class for $4 or $5, definitely something to consider because that'll make your cash flow better. And not only will it make the cash flow better, but you can go replenish items quicker because you don't deal with any fulfillment center transfer, and all that. But sweet, yeah. One last question I have for you. So you've found success very quickly, which seems to be a theme with the interviews I've done on this, but hence why we're doing it and everything. But if you could do anything differently to get maybe do 100K in 2 months instead of 4 or 3 months, something like that, what like beginner advice would you have for people looking to get started and scale quickly the way you have?
I think for me it would have been digging deeper on the fundamentals earlier on, right? Because you're so anxious about getting that sale. You see all the success around you, especially when you get into the communities and all that. You see all that around you, so you just like say, "Hey, I'm just going to do this." It seems like an okay product. I think digging deeper into the fundamentals of actually understanding the data on your keep, understanding your seller amp, all those different resources that are so beneficial is what really would help me because that gives obviously everyone the confidence to know, hey, this product is, moving, has very low sellers on the rank, is a very low, bestseller rank. Is what I would really suggest because that allowed me now, right? Because if you find the good products and you find all the data that is, you're checking off, you double down on it, you'll just have fun and you'll find the next product.
Fantastic. Well, amazing. Well, thank you very much for being, an awesome student review and testimonial of all that. And I'm very proud of your success, and it's only going to keep growing. And I look forward to see. Do you have like an Amazon Instagram or anything yet?
No, I
Oh, you got to get that up, man. You've been too busy selling items. You haven't gotten any of the networking and stuff. And you should
yeah,
do that, man. Definitely.
yes, for sure. No, I definitely thought about it. Just to throw it out there, right? I don't want to put any more challenge on anyone else, but I do have a full time job as well. So
Oh, I don't know why I didn't bring that up. So you're really moving then. That's a
yeah,
beautiful.
have a full time job, have two little guys, have a 4-year old and a 7-month old. But like I said, I put it as no one should have excuses either, right? You should be able to find time. I understand the people that are in college that may have a requirement, but there's times you be in a class on your computer looking at stuff. I mean, there's no way you can't be going. There's a way to figure it out. But yes, that's my take on everything, and we'll see what we do into quarter 2. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see what we could all do because it's all about community and bringing each other up. Because that's the biggest thing, right? Because if you can be successful at it, but the biggest win and success is coming at how can I teach someone else to do this as well.
Yes, sir. Well, hey, that was a lot of fun, man. Anyone who's interested in the FBA roadmap, you want to check it out. We're adding over 10 new videos this Saturday, the 21st, which is probably tomorrow or today when you're seeing this video and all that. So go check that out. All information's at the link in the description, the money back guarantee, bonuses, all that. So check that out. And thanks a lot, Jordan, for coming on the channel today. It's a lot of fun.
Yes, thank you.